What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube and SoundCloud? It is I, Chris Hoppe, CPR1, and today, welcome back to another episode of the McPodcast. If you guys didn't see the last McPodcast, it was actually McPodcast Live. I did a live stream, and if you couldn't make it, that's okay. I'll let you know ahead of time when I'm doing another McPodcast Live. But thank you for all the people that showed up to the McPodcast Live and talking in the chat. It was great. Great talking to you guys. But yeah, so we're back with another episode of the McPodcast. I hope you guys liked the last live stream, because I know a lot of people seen it on YouTube as well. So yeah, basically all I talked about was answering questions that people had in the chat and stuff like that in the live stream. Yeah, and the reason why I did the McPodcast Live, because there was no McPodcast last Monday, because I was in Georgia. I was in Georgia visiting family, and yeah, so yeah, it's another episode of the McPodcast. Woo woo woo. Hopefully this goes by smooth. Like I said, it's still getting used to podcast things. So I actually have a couple stories about power outages at McDonald's. Hold on, let me adjust my pop filter. There we go. A couple power outage stories at McDonald's. Cause the date I'm recording this is August 12th. It's not a Monday, it's a Friday. Yesterday, August 11th, I worked and I had a power outage because we had a huge rainstorm. And it was awful. It was like the power went out for like literally like 3 seconds, if that. And when it comes back on, the thing is, like, everything has to reboot. Like, all the computers have to reboot, the credit card machine has to reboot, everything has to come back up. The screens for the where it tells you your food, like what side the food's on and how many seconds it is, has to come back on. Cameras have to come back on. Everything has to come back on. So the best part of the power outage is when the power is completely out. The worst part is when it comes back on and you have to completely wait for everything to reboot. And all the customers get antsy and blah, 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 this and that. But yesterday, actually, a couple customers were really supportive, which I thank. And but a couple other customers, however, whew, I'm also going to talk about rain. I know that's a weird topic about a McPodcast, but rain. But the credit card machine takes about an hour after the power outage to come back up. The credit card machine. And so what I say before I take the order is, hi, we are only accepting cash right now. Is that okay? Most people say yes. Some people say no. It is what it is. But this one lady came through, and I asked her 2 times, twice, if cash is okay. Both times, not an answer. And she just started ordering, so I'm like, all right, I guess, cash is, I guess she has cash, whatever. So, I got her order, everything's good. She comes up to the window. She hands me a card. I said, ma'am, we're only accepting cash right now. I said that at the speaker. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're lying. You didn't say it at the speaker. I don't even have any cash, so what the hell? What am I going to do now? I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I mean, I said it to you clear as day, and you still came up with credit. I don't know what I'm going to do. The credit card machine's down, and there's nothing more I can do. She drove off. Like, I explained to you that the credit card machine was down twice on the speaker. Twice! And then another customer, I was busy with that customer, and another customer came up, and she was instantly, hello, on the speaker, and I'm like, 1 second, ma'am, are you fucking kidding me? It's fucking downpouring, hurry up! And then my one manager took the order. But that shit pisses me off. And let me get into the, no, I'll continue with the power outage stories. But that's not the first time I had a power outage. This has been the second power outage this summer, actually. The last one was in June or July, one of those months. The last one was, and I was on break. It was like torrential downpouring. I think it was in July, actually. Torrential downpouring, like flooding everywhere. And I was in break. I was sitting on break watching. I believe I was watching Dashi Games. I fucking love that guy. He's funny as hell. I was watching Dashi Games, and all of a sudden I'm like, I feel like the power's gonna go out soon. And that's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, I think the power's gonna go out soon. I have a feeling. 10 minutes later, what happens? Power goes out. As soon as the power goes out, there's a customer behind me, and all I heard was behind me was, "Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell?" And I turn around. I'm like, "Sorry, we're having power outages, obviously, because the huge thunderstorm that we're having." And he's like, "This is ridiculous. With all the money you guys make, how can you afford not to have power outages and blah blah, or afford to not have whatever?" You know what I mean. I'm like, I just got up and walked away. I was like, you're an idiot. So I went back onto the floor. I went back from my break early, since I'm allowed to do that. And basically, yeah, get back from my break like 3 minutes early. It wasn't too bad, but yeah. And then another time, the first power outage I had, I was in back window. Oh yeah, I know the one yesterday, the August 11th power outage. I was in back window as well, obviously, and because I was taking an order, and all of a sudden I hear, boop. No, because I heard boop out of range. I'm like, oh, that's not good. But I know there's a power outage, obviously, when the lights go out, but when all the fryers start, like, because they shut off. So what happens is all the smoke rises, and it just has this hissing sound. And then, like, 2 seconds later, a huge fucking bolt of lightning fucking strikes down, and fucking thunder everywhere. Boom! It's fucking... It's crazy. It's crazy. But, yeah, it was it was crazy. But like the first power outage I had, I was also in back window with another girl, and for some reason she was eating a lollipop. I don't know why I remember that so well. She was eating a lollipop, a Tootsie Roll pop that was red. I don't know why I remember that so fucking vividly. But the power went out, and it was out for like 3 hours, and it was the first ever power outage I had at McDonald's while working. I was like, well, what do we do now? Like, I'm sitting there, I look over at her, she's like, I don't know. And the person came up to the window, was like, what the hell happened? And I'm like, oh, I think our power went out. And, it was weird because, like, this is when we had the old headsets, the wired headsets, and the new, and the old, computer systems. Like, it was like a huge box. It was like a big computer, and it was the first time we had that, and it was a light, like a white light flickered and blinded the hell out of me, and like I heard like a pop in my ear from the headset, and it hurt like hell. But yeah, so power outages are not fun. So what I did for like 3 hours was just clean the lobby, which I was completely fine with. I was like, hell yeah. And then another time, the second time the power went out, I think it was the second time, it went out for like 30 minutes. But what I got to do is I got to be security, which was fucking awesome. I literally just stood outside the door, or not, inside the store, but like next to the door. And if someone wanted to come in, I'll have to say that the power is out. Come back a little later, unless you want to sit here and wait it out. But yeah, it was weird because like because everyone came up to me and asking me what's going on, when's it gonna come back on, this and that. I'm like, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Like, I don't know. But yeah, shit's crazy. It was crazy. So now to the rain stories. Rain is my worst enemy at McDonald's, basically. Not because I hate the rain. I love working in the rain. It's because people are fucking afraid of the rain. People roll up their windows like they'll literally have a little crack to speak out of, and this is all you hear. Hi, can I help you? Can I get a Big Mac and a large fry? And obviously I can't fucking hear them, so I ask, I'm sorry, like I say, I'm sorry, and they get pissed off at me, and they will still not fucking roll down their window for some odd reason. It's fucking water, people. Chill the fuck out. It's water. Water ain't gonna kill you. Like, and then they come up to the window, come up to my window, and their fucking windshield wipers on. Like, bitch, come on. Like, you're like the rain is coming down so hard, and the rain from the roof is coming down on the cars, on the windshield, and the fucking windshield wipers are fucking spraying me with water in the face and the fucking everywhere. I'm like, Jesus Christ, lady, fucking turn off your fucking windshield wipers. Oh my God. Ridiculous. People are afraid of the fucking rain. And I'll have the window open the whole entire time. It's nice. Because, like, it's hot as fuck in back window. And the only thing we have is a little fucking tiny fan. Did someone just ring my doorbell? I don't know. Whatever. But we have a little fucking fan. Little tiny ass fan. And that doesn't do shit for us. It's fucking 100 degrees. Zero AC whatsoever. And we have a small piece of shit fan that's loud as fuck. Doesn't really help much. So when the rain comes, it fucking cools everything down. And I'm in back window, just window open, hanging out the window, just, you know, chilling. Fucking rain, the cold rain gets on me. It's nice, feels good. I'm in a processing of exporting the Chris Reacts to the Feminazis. It's 36 questions, woman half for men. Chris Reacts to 36 questions, woman half for men. It was a good video. I think it was pretty funny. But yeah, it'll be out on. You guys would see it on Friday, is when it would come out. But yeah, I really don't know what else to talk about in these McPodcasts. Like, what do I talk about? Like, I don't like. There's just so much to talk about, but I just can't remember it all. Like, the small little vivid stories, I just can't really remember. I guess I'll talk about Shamrock Shakes, the Green Devil, as we like to call them. I hate them. I hate Shamrock Shakes. Not because I hate the taste of it. It's because I hate fucking staring at them 24/7. We literally just ran out of the Shamrock Shakes. Shamrock, like the mix. We literally just ran out. It is August. We've had it since March. So do the math. March, April, May, June, July. 5 months. We're not supposed to have it for 5 months. People still ask for it. People also ask for this. This is going a little bit off topic, but people also ask for lemonade, like a lot. We don't have lemonade. But yeah, yeah, the Shamrock Shakes suck, cause I constantly making like at least 50 of them. A fucking shift, I make at least 50 of them. No bullshit. Even if I'm in back window, I'll still make fucking 50 fucking Shamrock Shakes. It's ridiculous. Give me if you hear clicking in the background, it's because I'm uploading the Chris Reacts to the Feminazis one. Chris Reacts 36 questions women have for men. Find a thumbnail. So yeah, McDonald's. What else should I talk about? I mean, there's nothing really more to talk about. I talked about a really disgusting story on how there was shit in the bathroom, like stuffed underneath the fucking behind the toilet. I'll also tell this story. I wasn't working that day, however. I was in McDonald's with my ex, well, my girlfriend at the time. She's not my girlfriend anymore. But I was at McDonald's, and it was fucking awful. I walk in to the bathroom. I'm like, fucking about to piss my pants. And I walk in, and there's a guy just standing there. He's just standing there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, and I look at him, and he's old. He's an old guy, older gentleman, and he's just standing there, like, and I ask him, "Are you okay, sir? Do you need me to get you help?" He's just standing there, like, I just want to find the exit, and you know that I feel like there was something wrong with him. There's something not all there with him, but it was weird. And I go out to my girlfriend at the time, and she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Well, I walk in, and there's fucking a guy standing there with shit on the floor. There's shit all over the floor. I'm about to fucking barf just thinking about it. Shit on the floor, shit in the bathroom. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I'm about to throw up just talking about this. I'm sorry if this is really disgusting you. Like, I'm extremely sorry, but it's a story that I can't really pass up. But so I walk out with her, and I go to my manager, and I say, there's a guy in the bathroom, and there's literally shit all over the floors, all over the walls. It was disgusting. And the manager goes, "Okay, I'll send someone out there to clean it up." But they come around the corner. Here they fucking are. It was an old man and an old woman. I guess they were together. No, the old woman comes around. The guy was just sitting there, and you could smell the feces. You could smell it, and it was all over he tracked it out onto the floor in the lobby. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. But she comes around with 2 coffee cups. I guess one for her, one for the guy, the man. And she goes back, and I'm sitting down with my ex-girlfriend. I'm sitting with her, and we're just talking, and all of a sudden, I see the fucking coffee spill, and both coffee cups spill. No. I'm sorry. She sat down, and then the man spilled the coffee. She's flipping out. She's having a whole fucking, "What the fuck is your problem? Why did you spill it? Blah, blah, blah." And the guy's basically fucking screaming in pain. Keep hearing fucking noises. It's weird. Whatever. But the guy's fucking basically screaming in pain. Fucking managers run around the corner. Crew member will run around the corner. I'm fucking, over there trying to help him as much as I can. It was a nightmare. When all the managers came and all the crew came, I'm like, let's just go. Let's just go. And we went wherever. I don't remember where we went, but we went somewhere. It was disgusting. It was like the worst experience I've really ever had. Or the time I heard someone jerking off in the bathroom. Yeah. So I caught some guy. I was in the bathroom in the stall, and probably on my phone doing something. I don't know, trying to relax, because usually that place pisses me off with customers and everything. And usually I go to the bathroom to take a breather. But all of a sudden I hear a guy come in. I'm like, oh, whatever, no big deal. And all of a sudden I hear a fapping noise, like someone's fapping. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And all of a sudden I hear him go like this. I'm like, what in the actual fuck is going on? I'm done at this point doing what I had to do, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I was not stepping one foot out there. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, no, siree, no. I was not gonna go out there. Ugh, it was a nightmare. I've seen some shit. I have. Oh yeah, I got another story. This is a lot of bathroom stories for some odd reason. I was doing lobby for the first and only fucking time. Well, I did lobby a couple times, but I was in lobby, and a lady comes out, comes to me, and she goes, I was just in the bathroom, and some lady's crying, and it smells really bad in there, and she's crying a lot. She's sobbing. I'm like, do you know her? Do you know what's wrong? And she goes, no, I have no clue who she is. I just heard the crying. I'm like, great. Well, I'm not going to go in the fucking bathroom and fucking see what the hell this lady's problem is. One, because I don't want to... No, only one problem is because it was a fucking ladies' room, and I'm not ready to fucking go into the ladies' room. But I went to the manager, and fucking... Sure enough, he says, go check it out. I'm like, fuck. So I knock on the ladies' room, I knock on the door. I give it a little knock, and no one answers. And I knock again. I'm like, is anyone in here? I kind of open the door and knock. Oh, wow. Unprofessional. Okay, I apologize about that. For the YouTube, it's going to be still all in one clip, so it really doesn't matter. But for SoundCloud, it's going to be two separate videos, which I apologize about that. Some fucking random caller. Damn, I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, back to the story. So, where was I? I open the door and I'm knocking. And I finally, I'm inside. And the fucking female bathroom is so nice. That was my first time ever being, one, in a female bathroom, and two, in a female bathroom at McDonald's. I've never ever been in a female bathroom, minus that one time, and then when we closed, I had to go in there and clean it. But, it was nice. There's flowers, there was a plant. I'm like, this is nice. Why can't we have something like this? And so anyway, I go in and I hear her starting crying. I'm like, ma'am, are you okay? And she's not answering me. And at this point, I'm 2 seconds away from calling 911. And I knock on because there's two stalls, because obviously women don't have urinals, so they have two stalls. I knock on the stall and I go, ma'am, are you okay? And she's not answering me. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, ma'am, if you don't answer me, I'm gonna be calling the paramedics. I'm gonna be getting you help. Are you okay? Not answering me still. So I whip out my phone, call 911. They come. Turns out nothing was fucking wrong. She was just crying. She wouldn't fucking come out, and this and that. I'm like, oh my god. This is ridiculous. Also, there's one time where there was shit and piss all over the walls and the floor. This is disgusting. I'm so sorry, but this is extremely fucking disgusting. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. I don't know why I'm fucking... I don't know why the fuck I'm talking about this shit. Literally. But yeah, it was weird. I had a lot of weird things at McDonald's. One time I was opening for McDonald's, and it was me and this one other manager. She is currently out on leave for her baby. She just had a baby. I forget what it's called. But I was with her, and then there was another worker in the grill. But I was doing maintenance at the moment, and all of a sudden I see out of the corner of my eye someone running. into the bathroom. And I'm like, and at this time it's like, it's 4 o'clock, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Dark. I'm like, oh shit. I'm stunned. I was just standing there, stunned. And the thing was, I heard the bathroom door close. So I know it wasn't my fucking imagination. I was just standing there like jaw wide open. I was shitting my pants. He was in the fucking bathroom, so I couldn't go to the fucking bathroom to shit. But I was shitting my pants. So what I do, I go to the cameras and I'm watching. And I'm watching and watching. There's no cameras in the bathroom, obviously, but there's a camera out, like directly outside the men's bathroom, like next to the door, which is why the camera's there, pointing towards the front counter, like the area, and there's a corner, and it's pointing towards there. I'm looking. Sure enough, what the fuck happens? Door swings open. No one comes out, though. The door swings open. No one comes out. At this moment, I shit my pants. No, I'm kidding. This time, though, I was like, my manager was watching, the other crew member, the grill person was watching. We were all watching the camera footage. 3 times the door went open and closed. Open and closed. Open and closed. Finally, who do you think would have went out there? Out of me, my one manager, who was a woman, and another girl, fucking grill worker. Who do you think went out there? Me. Obviously, since, you know, I'm not saying that they're women and they're pussies and stuff like that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I volunteered to go out. But the manager did kind of follow me out into the like around the corner to where she could see the bathroom, but not right with me. So I had a box knife in my back pocket, a box cutter in my back pocket, and I'm ready to fucking slice and dice. Like at this time, it's late. The doors were fucking all locked, or so we thought, or early, I should say, not late. It's early. Dark, like pitch black. It's pitch black. The only lights that are on are the front counter lights, but there's like a corner where it's dark. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like shaking. I'm scared. I will fucking admit I was shitting my pants the whole time. And I open the door. Nothing. There was nobody in there. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck is this? Alright, there we go. Sorry, I was just putting it as my channel for new visitors. Sorry. But I opened the door, no one's fucking there. I look kind of like peer down into the stall, like where there's an opening. No one's there. I go back. And the grill person was watching the whole time. She said no one came out. Nobody out of the whole... It took like 10 minutes. Nobody came out of the bathroom. Minus me. Freaky, huh? No bullshit. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna carry on with my shift. I'm just gonna forget this. Yeah, no. Oh man, shit was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. Or one time I was closing, and it was me and my other manager, and I heard "Hey Chris," and there's nobody else. No one in the whole entire store. I watched everyone leave, and I heard "Hey Chris," and I'm like, and it didn't sound like my manager's voice. So I'm like, I go around. I'm like, yeah, what do you want? What do you need? And she goes, what do you mean? What do you need? I didn't call you. I'm like, are you sure? She was, yeah. I would have known if you called me, if I called you. I'm like, oh, okay. And this was after the whole ghost, quote unquote, incident. So I'm like thinking like fucking the ghost of Ronald McDonald or the ghost of Ray Kroc is haunting us or something like that. But I'm back to cleaning and getting everything ready to close for the people to open. And I hear it again. I go, Chris. Or no, I go, Chris. Yep. I called my own name. I heard Chris again. I'm like, I go to my manager and I'm like, are you sure you're not calling me? And she's like, no, I didn't call you. What's going on? I'm like, I keep hearing my name. The radio was off, so obviously it wasn't a song named Chris. But the radio was off. Everything was turned off. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on? My manager comes out with me. Just to show that she's not saying anything. 5 minutes goes by. I'm cleaning the McCafe machine. Hey, Chris! My manager, I turn around and look at my manager. She has the most shocked, scared, frightened look on her face. And she was like, I now know what you mean. Do not worry about that. Like, about cleaning. Let's go. And we locked everything up, closed everything down, locked the doors, locked everything, and fucking went. We went. Creepy. It was. It went from shit stories to ghost stories. So, moral of the story is, fucking, you hear a ghost, just fucking run. Because we were closing and it was only me and her. We heard the voices, we fucking left. We heard the voice and we fucking left. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I apologize for the SoundCloud. For YouTube, it really won't really matter because I'll edit it. But SoundCloud, I do apologize having 2 McPodcast parts. But thank you guys so much for watching this McPodcast. Like I said, I'll be doing more McPodcast lives. So if you guys want to see it, just be sure to check out my channel. And I'll always do a live, going live tomorrow, and a live now. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll mix you later.